Hi, I'm Emma. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making everything bagels with a house-made cream cheese. I know bagels might sound a little bit intimidating, but I promise it's a lot easier than you think. Let's go ahead and get started. Grab your kitchen scale and a medium bowl, and add 120 milliliters of warm water and 19 grams of sugar. Whisk to combine. Sprinkle 6 grams of active dry yeast and set aside. While the yeast activates, measure out the dry ingredients. Add 440 grams of flour and 1.5 teaspoons of salt to a large bowl and give this a nice whisk to combine. Make a well in the center of the dry ingredients and add the activated yeast as well as the remaining 280 grams of warm water and whisk everything really well to combine. Once the dough comes together, turn it out onto a floured surface and knead until it's stiff and firm, about 10 to 15 minutes. This does require a little bit of muscle, so don't be afraid to get into it. Your dough should look nice and smooth, just like this. Transfer the dough to a greased bowl and cover with a damp towel. Set this aside in a warm place to proof for 1 hour or until doubled in size. While the dough is proofing, we'll make the everything topping in cream cheeses. For the topping, toss together equal parts white sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, poppy seeds, garlic, dried onion, caraway, and finally, flaky salt. Feel free to play around with your own variation of seasonings. To make the first spread, combine 4 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of roughly chopped smoked salmon, and 2 teaspoons of minced chives. I suggest mixing this with a spoon because the rubber spatula definitely was not strong enough for this. All right, for our second spread, we're making a spicy veggie cream cheese. Combine 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped pickled jalapenos, 1 grated carrot, 1 tablespoon of finely diced roasted red pepper, and just a pinch of red pepper flakes. We'll cover and store these in the fridge till we're ready to use them. At this point, you'll want to preheat the oven to 425, but we're not cooking the bagels yet. After the bagel dough has doubled in size, punch it a few times to deflate it. This is kind of fun. It's really soft and squishy. Cover and let it rest for 10 more minutes. All right, now we're gonna shape our bagels to give them that classic bagel shape. Divide the dough into 8 pieces using a bench scraper or a knife, and then roll each portion into a little ball and use your index finger to poke a little hole in the center. Stretch this hole out so that it equals about 1/3 of the diameter. Place the shaped bagels on a cookie sheet and cover with the damp towel and set aside to proof for 30 to 60 more minutes or overnight in the fridge. I'm just gonna say it, I have a really interesting way of saying bagels, so you do not need to leave a comment below about the way that I pronounce bagels. Get your everything seasoning prepped in a shallow bowl that's easy to dip the bagels in. While the bagels rest, bring a pot of water to a boil. Add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to the boiling water, followed by 2 of the bagels. Coil for 90 seconds on each side. Carefully remove the bagels and immediately dip one side in the everything seasoning. Place these on a cooling rack to drain. Repeat this with the rest of the batch. After boiling all of the bagels and adding toppings, bake for 20 minutes at 425 or until golden brown. Make sure to rotate the trays about halfway through. Allow these to cool before slicing, toasting, and spreading with cream cheese. And voila, bagels. All right, our bagels are cooled. I've smeared a little bit of our cream cheeses on. I'm gonna have a taste. These are nice and chewy, and there's a lot of flavor going on here. I will say that I underproofed them for a little bit, so next time I would probably let them sit for a little bit longer. These bagels are nice and chewy, they're full of flavor, and what I love about bagels is that they're really versatile. You can do a lot of things with them. You can make them sesame, plain, cinnamon raisin, and you can even switch things up with the cream cheese by adding a little bit of jam to make it sweeter, or any vegetable combination that you like. I've linked the recipe below and all the details from this video. Make sure you like and subscribe for a new video every Sunday. I'll see you in the next one.